Welcome to Community Taking Action, ABCD's program highlighting people and organizations doing great things in and around the Boston area. Here to help us continue with our conversation about Mattapan is Cynthia Lewis, lead organizer for Mattapan United. Welcome to the program.
Thank you, Eric.
And so, Mattapan United is an organizing entity. Help us with that. What exactly do you do?
Mattapan United is actually a community-led initiative aimed at improving the quality of life for Mattapan residents. We are funded by the Greater Boston Local Initiatives Support Corporation, LISC, and we're modeled behind their Resilient Communities, Resilient Families community building model. Mattapan United actually brings residents alongside of organizations, businesses, and local and state officials in order to strategically plan how to make Mattapan a better, stronger, healthier, and more vibrant community.
So you take a whole bunch of folks,
put them together,
put them in some community soup and stir it all up and serve that up.
Right. We want to make sure that the resident voice is being heard. We want to make sure that our local and state officials have our support in trying to move the community's issues forward. We want to make sure that the businesses are on board. It's really trying to bring everybody together so that the voices are one voice, but it's all for the betterment of the community and making sure that it's a vibrant place to live, it's a healthy place to live, and that people want to come and visit us. Mattapan United actually has 7 action strategies that the community came together during the first year to identify as their top priorities. One of them is community fabric. Community fabric is actually weaving all of those people together and making sure that we're kind of on the same page.
Are you the weaver?
I am the lead organizer, so a lot of my job is actually to be out into the community and making sure that the voices of the people are being heard, but more importantly that the community is coming together to hear the issues, to make sure that they are informed about anything and everything that is going on in Mattapan. Mattapan United actually does a weekly e-blast on Wednesdays where different organizations send us information, and we actually e-blast it out to over 1,000 community members or just individuals in general.
Very nice.
Part of my responsibility is to make sure that I am actively engaged with the different neighborhood associations.
And by neighborhood association, you're talking about a street, residents who live on one street may have come together and formed street association.
Right. There's a number of different organizations, such as Mattapan Food and Fitness. They're an organization that actually promotes one of our 7 action strategies, which is open and green spaces. And they make sure that there's not a food oasis in Mattapan by bringing fresh produce and having markets.
When people say Mattapan, everyone knows Mattapan Square, but may not be aware of some of the other great things that are going on in Mattapan, and so now's an opportunity to let folks know.
Mattapan Square Main Streets is our main organization that actually does the Mattapan Square business side. They actually are doing right now refacing some of the businesses in Mattapan. One of our greatest accomplishments is Almont Park, and I will say that the community actually rallied together for over 10 years in trying to make sure that this park was renovated because it is a staple in Mattapan.
Other projects?
The Wilson Street garden came online this summer, I want to say. And Wilson Street was one of the initial reasons why Mattapan United came together. There was a massacre on Wilson Street some years ago, and the community was devastated, and they said enough is enough. And so they came together to form Mattapan United. And over the course of 3 years, we're actually in our 4th year of implementation at this point. But this year was actually very good in opening up the Wilson Street Garden, which was a healing process for the community.
And so, if you had to say one last piece to the audience that you would want people to know about Mattapan United or Mattapan in general, or both, what would that be?
Mattapan is a great place to live. I am actually a resident of Mattapan. And I am proud to be the lead community organizer there. My job is to bring people together and make sure that their voices are heard, make sure that the community as well as the outside community know that Mattapan is a great place to live. So I would advise people to check out our website, which is mymattapan.org. We also have
My Mattapan or Your Mattapan?
mymattapan.org.
Okay.
And we also have the e-blast that goes out. So just get in contact with
And they can sign up for the e-blast on the website?
Yes, sir.
Wow. fantastic. I wish we had more time because I know with your 7 steps or 7 points, you probably have something fantastic going on in each of those areas. So we'll have to have you back.
All right, thank you so much.
Thank you for being on the program today. That concludes our program for today. Be sure to follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook, and if you've missed any segments, you can catch them on YouTube. Thank you for joining Community Taking Action. I'm your host, Eric Mitchell. Until next time.